All right, welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. I am your host, Dan, and of course, always to the next to me, to my right, everybody else is left, I guess. Nick, what's up? We finally made it to draft week. I know you're excited to talk draft tonight while our beloved New York Knicks are playing Game 2 as we speak. What's going on?
Yeah, this is a rough week. We got Knicks playoffs, we got draft week, there's a lot going on.
Yes, it is.
But we are here for the people. We're trying to bring you both. Danny's got
I know.
I'm sure
appreciate
most of you are watching it. We are not, but
no,
we were.
I do appreciate Nikki for always doing a later show, even though she likes to bust my balls. Even though today was an underlining joke, but I do appreciate her doing that. So we are 3 days away from absolute madness. I think we all have been fatigued. What was Joe Shane's exact wording the other night during his press conference?
For what?
Paralysis by analysis.
Yes, paralysis by analysis, which is very real thing. Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah, I'm feeling it now too with the draft. I always get this. Like last week is usually like I'm like, okay, I'm so not done like you, but it's just like, all right, let's just get to Thursday already. I'm done speculating. Like today, Diana Rossini from The Athletics, I got it right. She used to be from ESPN. Said that the Patriots are open to moving 3, but if the move isn't right, they're gonna stay at 3. No shit.
So, but this is like what I'm saying is like no disrespect to anybody in the media. Honestly, I really truly mean that. But like none of you are reporting anything that would be like earth-shattering news. This is, I told you today, it's kind of like the weather report when we're supposed to get snow in our area, right? And like I'm always on that line. So it's like, oh, Monmouth County, you may or may not get anywhere from no
you're
snow,
always on the line.
1 inch, or you might get a whole entire blizzard. Be prepared just in case. So it's like the Giants might trade back. The Giants might trade up. The Giants might go after their guy. The Giants might take a wide receiver. Like none of that is breaking news. So, I mean, okay, Diana Rossini, like, cool, thanks. Like water's wet. Hey, guess what, everybody? If it makes sense, any team is open for business. Thank you, case closed. I know you all need content and clicks, but like, please, like, literally, can we just have some like rational people around us? Like, I don't understand this. Like,
and then Shefty on Pat McAfee today is they said us and the Vikings are looking to move up to at least number 3.
But
so,
I maybe they will. I don't know. I don't know who these sources are. Yeah. I have no idea. I can't. One thing I know is Joe Shane is giving nothing. Okay. Nobody is giving anything. Everybody is playing it close to the vest. And he even said, listen, at 6, you played a lot closer than if you were picking later in the draft, right? It's because it's just obvious. Like, come on, guys, like hang in there for a couple more days. Stop with the nonsense. Like, if it makes sense for any team to make a trade, they will absolutely do it.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, we're still sitting pretty at number 6. We're going to have hopefully a game-changing player at that position. Whether now Joe Alt is suddenly in our grasp of rumor.
Like this is what I mean. Like you can't, we're grasping at storylines because people need the clicks. It's just like, this is the draft fatigue you talked about on Wednesday night when you co-hosted Blonde Blitz with us. And like the paralysis by analysis is just going over something so much and over analyzing. I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this, not just with the draft, but probably in our professional lives, that you almost like, you could talk yourself in and out of so many things and you just almost can't even make a decision because you've just overanalyzed everything to death. So
absolutely.
they're trying to avoid that. I think we've tried to avoid that by not doing all these mock drafts. But you guys all know I'm tired of talking about it. I just want to get to Thursday and see what they do. Danny, let me ask you, if, since all teams are open for business, and they are, if the Giants feel it's beneficial for them to trade back, are you going to be mad?
No, I'm not. Like we both mentioned the last month. We've gone through cycles. All right, what week I want a quarterback. All right, next week I want a neighbor or in Doomsday. Or the following week I'm like, all right, well, it's not a bad idea to maybe if we do trade back because of the holes we have. So I think where the fall. Sorry, let me restate that. Where the players fall before we get to number 6 is obviously going to dictate what we want to do. For example, if it's a complete nightmare scenario, one of the quarterbacks don't fall to us that we hope, or Neighbors is gone, then that would be a good scenario. We hopefully can trade date with someone like the Vikings and get their 2 picks would be absolutely home run hitting. And then we automatically add 2 first-round draft picks and another pick when we only have 6 picks and we get 2 quality players, hopefully, is something you can't scoff at, and you're an idiot if you don't think that's a good move. But if there was, like, let's say Neighbors was there and you're not confident to get, like, let's say Roma Doomsday isn't there, or one of the better corners are not there, then you're like, all right, I'd rather stay at 6. I guaranteed an all-star, all-pro type wide receiver on our team next year type of thing. So
that's the thing at being at 6. Listen, only 5 can go ahead of you, right? If they stay, like, there's a chance 3 of those quarterbacks are off the board right away. And then
rumored to be 4.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, let's say it's 3. Okay, maybe that
Definitely
go 3 or 4. You just got to wait out one pick. I mean, you're going to get a really, really, really talented player no matter what at 6. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it. In fact, I really wouldn't be surprised if that's what they do. They either stay or they're just gonna. I think there's a high chance they trade out of it if that right call comes in. Yep.
And I also think that I'm getting PTSD of 2 scenarios as the Giants. Well, Joe Shane hasn't done it yet, so I'm not blaming Joe Shane, but Jerry Reese and Dave Gettleman did it both times, and it's just PTSD of,
yeah.
All right, we're looking at this guy, we're looking at him, and then teams just jump up and get him, steal our guy, and then we get Eli Apple, and then Kadarius Toney, and then the pick for Evan Neal. Hopefully, he still turns out to be good, But right now, that trade does not look great. Luckily, Justin Fields is no longer a Bear, but that could have gotten us what's his face? Peter. I can't say names tonight. The linebacker from the Cowboys, Pearson. So it's just like we left meat on the bone where if we got certain players or that are game-changing players, that just stings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does, but you could shoulda, coulda, woulda every team. Like, every fan base could do that. Like, that's just like a waste of time. Like, we could have had every fan base, every team goes through that. You could have had, like, you're not gonna hit, on everything.
But
like,
you're absolutely right. Just PTSD of like scenarios running through your head of like, damn it, X, Y, and Z should have done. If he didn't like show his hand, we would have probably gotten a better scenario.
Well, okay, but Gettleman always showed his hand.
That's what I'm saying.
Shane doesn't. Yeah.
For now, yeah. And then of course,
I don't think he will. He had mentioned like when he was in Buffalo, one scenario. I think it was with Tampa Bay, that they did show their hand a little bit, but it was later in the draft, and he said Tampa Bay knew what they were going to do. So. But I get it. Later in the draft, it's a little harder to keep the cards close to the vest.
Right. Well, and later in the draft, it's more of best player available. So you're like, all right,
Right.
let's get this guy because he's going to help our team regardless of the position he plays. And that's more acceptable. Where in the first round, it's really not really draft for need, but also can this guy not only be a draft for need guy, but he's going to be our on our team for the next 6 years. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
well, guaranteed 5, and then you're praying he gets a second contract with us. So, any last minutes? Yeah, thanks, Chief. Anyway, we want to do our final mock draft.
Yep.
Let's get that going. So, how's it going? Otherwise, how you feel confident about the Knicks?
Yeah. Are you happy? You guys all happy that I changed out of my burgundy and gold and put some orange and blue on?
I am for sure. All right. So we're not going to be doing trades again. I already did. We're going to do all 6 picks. The Giants are staying at 6 and are their ways because it just makes our lives easier. And obviously, we're not general managers, so our trades aren't going to work. So with us, I'm going to hit start, and let's see. So here we go again. So we have Neighbors. All right, Caleb Williams, Drake May.
So I can't see your screen, just so you know.
There we go.
There we go.
I was just prefixing what the scenario was.
Oh, okay.
So Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison, and then Neighbors at 6. So with that is Joel Alt, Roma Dunze, Brock Bowers, Cooper DeJane, and then Queon Mitchell. So
wait, Neighbors is not available? Is that what you're saying?
No, he went to the Chargers at 5.
Oh. Scroll up.
Yep.
I mean down.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
And, so
Dunze, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to Dunze as well. That's obviously easy. This would be the scenario where we would be like, all right, do we trade back and hope that? Oh, so this is the guy we picked last time, Taylor Newbin, safety from Minnesota. Zach Frazier, center from West Virginia. Odessa Isaac, and from Penn State. Rome Wilson, wide receiver from Michigan. And then Sanders, tight end for Texas. Those are the main guys to go.
It's funny. This is where I had them take Bo Nix. I got a lot of hell for that. But it's like the 47th.
You really didn't. He is not on our board. So that's good. He's gone. So do you want to keep similar? We drafted Tyler last time. Might as well keep it the same.
Yeah, keep it the same. All about the safeties.
Yes, you can never have too many of them.
No, it's funny. I was doing my, we're doing the big mock draft for Blonde Blitz on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized almost towards the end, I think I went it's funny because last year I was so heavy on the defense. I went so heavy on offensive line for almost every single team. It's like a lot of teams need help there. A lot.
Right. So Edrin Cooper, he's on PFF. He's ranked 59th, and we are the 70th pick. So the value is there. Or do we do Anu Phillips? Let's see him. Let's see. He's 6 foot. He's junior and he's 22. I think we're going to go with him. Let's draft him. All right, because we do need, their bottom line is Phillips is a physical profile that makes him an interesting cornerback to develop in a day 3 range that the team likes to play heavy press coverage.
Day 3. Okay.
I don't hate that. I'm taking him because we need him. All right. 107. All right. Michael Pratt, quarterback. Cedric Van Fan, Tyrone Tracy, and Jared Wiley are the main guys on the board. We do need to shore up the offensive line, and running back would be an okay time to pick up a running back as well.
Yeah, I agree. I could see picking up a running back here. Who's available at running back?
Tyrone Tracy, a running back from Purdue. He is 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
He's a natural playmaker with adequate athleticism, and that's about it. But he graded an 87 according to PFF. Let's see what his stats were last season. So, all right. He had 714 yards, 8 touchdowns. He seems to be that. I don't hate it. He's very elusive, it says. So,
yeah,
offensive line depth or running back. Where would you go?
Offensive line depth for me, but
yeah, I'm okay with that. I will go Cedric Van Pham.
You want to talk about PTSD?
All right. Once again, we're not doing we haven't picked the quarterback, so half the people are going to be livid at us.
Who cares? Half of them are livid at me every day anyway.
Fair point. I'm just going to guard. We need to start it. We need to keep on building a guard until one of these guys hits. So let's get another depth piece at guard at 166. I mean, can't hate it. And then our final pick at 183, Jordan Travis, who has that bad injury that ended his season/career at Florida State. JD Bertrand from Notre Dame. We got KT Leverson. And we got a punter at Kiami Vidal. I'm just going to go with Bertrand, linebacker, for our final pick. He could always play special teams, and who knows? Linebackers, like offensive line and cornerbacks, you can never have enough of them with depth. So I'm going to go with him as well. So while we wait for our grade, drum roll, please. I earned an award. Good job by us. Great job.
All right.
Kudos
this is twice now. We got a really good draft grade, right? Look at that. Keep going. Go all the way down.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know.
Scroll down.
I don't know why my there we go. So where I panicked got us the worst grade for the center, which is a B, but I'll take it. So Roma Dunze, Tyler Newbin, Andrew Phillips, Segway Van Fan, Zach Zinter, and J.D. Bertrand is our New York Football Giants draft class.
Probably, yes. Overall draft grade, everybody, is an A. We got an A last time. So that just tells me that Danny and I do know football. I actually do know what I'm talking about, and we can draft well. I would say I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in the later rounds, I wouldn't be mad if they went and grabbed a tight end, especially since now we know Waller is not on a deadline and they're giving him his space to make a decision. So I wouldn't hate that either. But honestly, I love what we did. And we did not draft a quarterback. Is this twice now we didn't draft a quarterback, or did we draft?
It's twice. It's honestly, there's no one really on that board that you and me are not quarterback whispers. So it's not like, oh my God, we took this guy to pretty much like develop. If they want to develop a quarterback in the later rounds, there's few quarterbacks that had great college careers, then go for it. Hey Chris, what's going on? Let's see. Oh, the Islanders are winning. Good for them. I'm more into the Knicks mood right now. But yeah.
What's the Knicks score right now?
They were down 4 last time I checked.
All right. So that's how the Knicks do it, right?
Typical Knicks.
Be down 20 and all of a sudden somebody put that on Twitter on Saturday night, like, oh my God, when are we going to come back? And I was like, fourth quarter. As usual, they'll go on a run, right? And then it becomes they tie it up, or it's like a 2-point game. So I'm happy with our draft. I think it says a lot that twice now we haven't drafted a quarterback. I'm not, listen, we do need to address it, but it's like, do you want to take on another project? I mean, I don't know. Is a project quarterback going to be any better than what, like that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, oh yes, I was honorary Commanders fan.
No, this is honorary Commander fan. We're about to be in 4th place if they draft right with 9 picks. So,
but that's why I wore the colors, because it's draft week, and technically we all know what's going to happen at 1. So really the draft is kicking off with the Commanders pick, and I think they're going to set the tone immediately.
JJ McCarthy.
So we will see. Maybe Rio will. I know he's probably saving his prediction for his show, but maybe he'll just give us a little hint in the chat of what he thinks they're going to do.
I know exactly where he's going. He's been saying it for months.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. People like to say
Dave
things.
Gettleman, he's Dave Gettleman it up to me right now.
He what?
He's been Dave Gettleman in our text messaging.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know. He could be telling you one thing and then saving a big reveal for his show.
Nah.
That's what I would do. I would tell you guys, like when people come to me for fantasy advice, if they're in my league, I give them bad advice.
Right.
Why wouldn't you?
No, you're absolutely right. You like to feed false information, which is always key to succeeding in certain facets of life. So we got 20 minutes. The Knicks are in halftime. So that was our mock drafts. What did you have for dinner? What did you do this weekend? Let's wrap it up, and we can watch the second half of the Knicks.
I had some grilled chicken and asparagus for dinner tonight.
Okay.
What did I do this weekend? I ran some errands. I worked. There's a lot of content to catch up on. A busy week ahead. So I will keep you guys posted on what draft night might look like for me. So we'll get there.
Yeah, we got to talk about that post show. Anyway,
but no one cares that I ate chicken again for dinner. Everybody wants to know what you had for dinner.
Womp womp. I also had grilled chicken thighs, bone in, so that was really good. My mom repurposed. She put it on a stove top.
You like that word that I gave you now. Repurposed.
Repurpose Chinese food, so it's actually okay. So
she repurposed Chinese food?
No, she repurposed fried rice. So
okay.
So we had grilled chicken thighs with fried rice, and we had string beans and
I don't like string beans. I don't like string beans, and I don't like Chinese food.
So
sure. That was like a no for. Wait, repurpose means you guys had Chinese food?
Yeah, we had Chinese food on Friday, and
you ate it 3 days later?
And fried it. She redid it, and
well, how much rice do you have that you kept that you could repurpose?
We had enough. My in-laws came, so
here we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The whole family comes.
Right.
So you got Chinese food Friday?
We had Chinese food Friday. And then Saturday we went to my family friend's 1-year-old birthday party.
Oh, here you go, these fucking kids' birthday parties. What'd you have? Pizza and cake?
No, actually, they catered barbecue. They had a guy barbecue next, and it was full catering, and it was all food that you wouldn't eat. I didn't feel like texting you the whole food because I knew I was going to have it.
Was it? Let me guess. Barbecue chicken, mac and cheese.
Fried chicken. Oh, they had hamburgers, hot dogs, pulled pork.
Oh, I hate pulled pork.
I'm not shocked.
I especially hate when people throw coleslaw on top of it.
Right. I'm not shocked by either of that. Ribs, and then your standard salads that I didn't touch. But yeah,
was there mac and cheese or
for the kids? Of course, there was mac and cheese.
For the kid, how many kids were at this party?
This party was out of control. There was 90...
You said it's a 1-year-old's birthday party?
Yeah, they were.
They were out of control?
No, it was 90 people, and 30 of them were kids. It was insane.
Oh God, where was the party? Somebody's house?
Yeah, someone's backyard. It's a family friend of ours, and the husband must be loaded. I haven't really interacted with them other than at the birthday party for the last 20 years. And my wife and my mom. It's my mom's best friend's daughter. They used to live across the street from us, and then they moved, so we always stayed tight with them. But obviously, growing old, we went our separate ways, so I don't really interact with them anymore. But yeah, the husband must be loaded because we were able to fit in the backyard with ease. So it was fun. And then I got home in time for the Knicks, and then that was that.
Okay, but did you have cake?
Of course I had cake. Darius, you're a
What kind of
Nets
cake was it?
fan? Ugh, you and two people.
Joe D is also a Nets fan.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of cake was served?
What kind of cake? See, there was 2 birthday cakes.
Oh,
There was a
fancy.
chocolate
Shoot.
cake and a vanilla cake. I had chocolate.
Ew. Why?
Why not?
Because
Chocolate's amazing.
chocolate cake is not good.
Well, this one was.
What was on it though? Like icing and stuff?
Yeah, basic chocolate icing, mousse filling, and your
Oh, like
chocolate
really chocolatey you went.
Oh, it was like death by chocolate, and it was good.
And 1-year-olds ate that? They eat
No,
cake?
they had like other stuff, but the cake for the people that went to the party, that's what we all had.
What was the activity? Like I think you went a couple weeks ago and you said there was like bouncing things.
Oh, that was like a couple months ago. This one was a petting zoo.
Oh, my sister's doing that for my niece's 4th birthday
So they had like a little makeshift like gate, and they had chickens, like chicks. They had what else did they have?
like
They
ponies
had
and shit.
ducks and rabbits, and they all chilled. So
okay, I'm allergic to zoos.
Oh, good to know.
Like all animals, I'm allergic.
Apparently, my family went today, and my son is like me, and it was just like, this is terrible. I don't like it. I'm like, that's my boy, because
I'm not into the zoo. It smells like shit. Like
right.
My allergies get really, really, really bad, and it's like I don't understand. I actually feel like bad for the animals, like poor things living in cages just so we could look at them.
Yeah.
And then okay, so Chinese food, birthday party. What was yesterday then?
Pot roast.
Oh, ew. No. Pot roast.
It was a chilly day, my mom said, so she was in the mood for pot roast.
God, that comes with like potatoes and carrots, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Man, I don't think I could have eaten at your house this weekend.
Oh, well, you could never eat at my house. So if we still hang out Thursday, what are you getting me to eat?
I was just going to get you a nice smoothie bowl.
Okay, I can live with that. But can you also get me a Dairy Queen Blizzard, since there's only one Dairy Queen and I know it's by you, and I don't have one usually? So a nice Blizzard would do the trick.
It's right next to the Dunkin'.
Right.
No. Well, first of all, I don't know how to. I've never been in a Dairy Queen, and I've never had it, and I don't know how to order it. So
I'm gonna have to do what you did to me that one time I
went. Or here's
a
thought: on your way over, you can stop and get it yourself. That way, it's not messed up.
Of course.
Yeah, you could do that. That's always a option.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, be sure to check us out on Wednesday for Blonde Blitz. I am mediating. Granted, you wouldn't have never known on the ads that Nikki posted, but I will be on the show Wednesday to host the show and make sure.
Such Nikki a diva all the time, and everybody thinks I'm the high maintenance diva. I'm actually pretty chill.
That's debatable. But yeah, Nikki and Deb are
we're going through the whole first round, right?
Yes. So Nikki has all the even numbers and minus the Eagles. Deb has all the odd numbers plus the Eagles. So it's going to be a fun show on Wednesday. We're still figuring out Thursday because someone might have some special plans and leaving me in the dark. But you'll find that out next time. As always, check out Nikki's.
Know when I know.
Right. As always, check out our stuff at JSN. It's been really fun. I wrote my first Met blog yesterday, which everybody's been applauding and liking so far. Me and you have to map out what we're going to actually write about with the G-Men, since we're going to have to do that. And as always, like and subscribe to That Fantasy Sports Corporation on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. And as always, like and subscribe to all our socials on X, IG, and TikTok at TNL_NYG. Until later this week, I'm Dan, and that's Nikki. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. Go Knicks. Go New York. Go New York. Go.